Oscar first. All right, thank you so much, everybody. Let's walk through what we have to talk about today. Where will I point the clicker to? It's not moving? Up? Okay, thank you. So I'll be taking us through building a self-managed Kubernetes experience with kubectl-ai. That's how I look like on open source Oscar first screen in 2023 here on this same stage. I could not find a better picture to show you all. I am Rasheed Mudasiru, and I do DevOps. Currently, I am the organizer of the third largest cloud native community groups in Africa, and as well I organize Golang Developer Network, where we talk about Go programming language of the DevOps, and everything around it. I'm a Google developer expert. I organize Breaking the Silos. Breaking the Silos is where we talk about getting into DevOps and everything around that. I've interviewed many people. Some of those people are in this room. Douglas was one of the person that we've got into our show. I organized Open Source Wednesday as well. If you want to check that out, that's the link because of my time. The question is, what is Kubernetes? Kubernetes is that open source platform that we use to orchestrate containers. Those are jargons. What is container? What is orchestration? Orchestration is basically you have a series of nodes that you need to manage. You have a series of containers to manage after deploying your services. Then you need something to manage those series of containers. Breaking it down, one of those kids that came here mentioned the fact that he built a static web and he put it on Azure Static server where people can access it. That's how we build stuff. But then as time goes on, we need to scale to grow big. At some point, putting it in a virtual machine and people accessing it will not be very good for us to serve our customer well. So the idea of containers comes in where you have to put your services in different containers, and at the end of the day, people get to access those containers. So Kubernetes is one of the two that we use to orchestrate container. So we call it a container orchestration platform. And then that's the acronyms of that particular Kubernetes. So why is this talk important? Why should you listen to me as a person that wants to get into Kubernetes? Is that Kubernetes gives you superpower. You have a superpower of self-healing for your containers, for your container to auto-scale itself after deployment, and every other thing that comes with it. But another problem is it gives some headaches along the line. So when we have headaches, we need a solution to that particular headache. And the solution to that is having access to a super intelligence system that can help us to manage our Kubernetes along the line. We all know this man is currently working on super intelligence, and then somebody made a statement recently that, oh, since 2023 or thereabouts, that they've promised us this, we've not seen it. We've not seen that, but then we are getting to a process to get us to this particular stage. One of the ways to get to this stage is using kubectl-ai, which I will be showing us how it works today. kubectl-ai is an AI-powered Kubernetes assistant. Okay, so you have an AI to manage the process of managing your Kubernetes. We said Kubernetes is for managing your containers. So we now need something to manage the Kubernetes itself. So one way to do that very well is to leverage on AI to be able to do things like that. So kubectl-ai acts as an intelligent interface, translating user prompt or user intent into precise Kubernetes operation. You come with your natural language, and it helps you to convert it to commands that you need to run on your nodes to be able to manage your Kubernetes. That's what it basically does, and it gives you more accessibility and gives you that efficiency as a DevOps engineer or wherever thing that you do. Then the screen is off. Okay, so as I was saying, one thing that you can do with kubectl-ai is the process of listing your pods, listing the deployment that you have on your server, on your node. So when you try to list this, you need to run some certain commands. So these commands are usually long, and memorizing them or checking documentation every time to use them. Oh my God, why is the screen going on? I'm back. Okay, so I asked the kubectl-ai itself, that what can I do? What can I use it for? And the response was, I can help you with a variety of tasks on your Kubernetes cluster. Here is a glimpse. So from this place to the end of my slide, it's the response I got from here that you'll be seeing. So the definition, this is going back, why? So one of the response was, you can list resources by running kubectl, asking that, oh, can I know the resources that we have, the pods that we have here, the deployment we have on this particular cluster. You can get details about your cluster, and then you can check logs. You can create and modify resources by telling your cluster, kubectl, can you tell me about what is going on my deployment? You can expose your, by providing services. You can scale up, scale down, and update your application. You can use it for debugging by asking questions like, show me pod that recently restarted. You can see a series of responses that I get back by testing that out. You can think of kubectl as an expert that can help you to do natural language, putting natural language and getting response that will help you to manage your cluster. You can use it to learn. You can use it to learn by putting your natural language. For instance, look at, I said, list all pod, and then I get a response that if you want to check all pod on all namespaces, this is the command that you need to run. Yes, it's telling me this, but it can run it for me. Okay, so this is an example of what you can do as well. I said recommend the best way to expose the deployment. Give me some commands I can use to do that. This is supposed to be a GIF, but I think they projected a PDF. So there are recommendations that you can read out, and then you can check everything out along the line. This is how it works. If you want to contribute to it, it's an open source project. So you have a CLI built with Go, and then we have an LLM clients, and we have a terminal UI as well. So you can check it out. You can see I have a lot of things to say, but then time does not permit me. If you want to get started, you can scan this QR code or go to this repo to check it out, contribute to it, and try to use it. Thank you so much for listening.